forever, Phil. This is just how it ends.
You don't know what you want.
Just some druggy rich kid who ruined his life.
You always told me I was in control of my own destiny.
There's always gonna be a price. That's on you.
What up with the YouTube? What's good with y'all? What's up with everybody? I'll go by the name of DC, and in today's video I'm going to be recapping and giving y'all my thoughts about the Bel-Air season 3 trailer and let y'all know how I feel about it overall. Bel-Air will be a new TV show that I'm going to be recapping on my channel when season 3 airs, which is on August 15th. So with the season 3 premiere of Bel-Air not being that far away, we only got a couple of days left, I feel it's only right that I break down the season 3 trailer and give y'all my thoughts and my opinion about it. I just started watching Bel-Air not that long ago when Power Book 2 Ghost went on a break, and from watching the first 2 seasons, this show is definitely one of them ones, and if you haven't checked this show out already, I would highly suggest you go check out Bel-Air. So before I get into this video, as usual, if you like the videos that I upload and create, hit that like button to help this video get recommended across the algorithm, hit that post bell notification button to get updated on all content I post on my channel, and leave your comments and predictions down below in the comment box. Now before I get into this breakdown, I am going to read the season 3 synopsis and what to expect going into this 3rd season of Bel-Air, and then I'm going to get into the breakdown afterwards and start breaking down the trailer for y'all. Now the new season starts with the Banks family planning their summer vacation. Will and Carlton get summer jobs at the local country club. However, their plans take a turn when Will's father Lou returns. This return creates immediate tensions and challenges for the family. Will's time with the Banks family has changed his perspective. Now he sees new opportunities and dream bigger. Carlton wants to leave his past addiction behind. The partnership between Will and Carlton has many wins, but their different backgrounds and views creates frictions. They must navigate these differences while working together. Viv and Phil face pressure at work and home. They must find a way to stay strong as a couple amid these challenges. Hillary's romance with LaMarcus encounters unexpected problems. Ashley starts to explore her views as relationships as she prepares for high school. And Geoffrey's past from London resurface, causing more issues. Now in this first scene right here, we see Will and Carlton together, and Will is telling Carlton that they finna have summer on lock. And with Will and Carlton being on summer break, I'm pretty sure they about to get into a whole lot of crazy stuff in season 3 of Bel-Air. And I just can't wait to see what type of stuff that Will and Carlton get into in season 3 of Bel-Air, because I'm pretty sure they about to get into a whole lot of crazy stuff, especially with them being on summer break. I'm expecting Will and Carlton to have a great season 3, and I cannot wait to see what's next for their storyline going into this next upcoming season of Bel-Air. We see Will and Carlton again in this next scene right here playing volleyball with Lisa, and Willie looks to be like Carlton's new girlfriend that I'm gonna talk about later on in this video. We see Aunt Viv in this next scene right here celebrating, having a good time with herself, and man, I'm expecting summer break in Bel-Air to be lit in season 3, bruh. From watching this trailer alone, it seems like all the castmates in season 3 is going to be having a good time if you ask me. We see Uncle Phil in this next scene right here dancing with his frat brothers, having a good time with them, just kicking it, enjoying summertime in Bel-Air. In this next scene right here, we see Will and Lisa again kissing each other, and look here, bruh, after watching the first 2 seasons of Bel-Air and going into this next upcoming season of Bel-Air, I am not trying to see Will and Lisa go back and forth with each other on whether or not if they're going to be in a relationship with each other or not. I'm not trying to see that happen at all, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see Will and Lisa have issues with each other in season 3. And I just hope both of them can make up their minds in season 3 and decide on whether or not if they really want to stay in this relationship with each other or just break up with each other. Now in this next scene, we see Uncle Phil and Aunt Vivian having a conversation with Will, and Uncle Phil tells Will since he got a lot of free time on his hands, maybe he should pick up a job at the country club. And Carlton was in the back laughing, asking his father why should Will do that, trying to be funny. And Aunt Viv tells him that he should do the same thing. She like, bruh, I don't know why you trying to be funny. Like, maybe you should do the same thing as well. Like, both of y'all should get jobs at the country club. And that's what's about to happen based off this next scene right here where we see Will and Carlton working at the country club. But with Will and Carlton working at this country club, I'm pretty sure they about to have this country club lit, especially your boy Will. I would not be surprised if he hosts some type of event or gathering at this country club which possibly could resort to him and Uncle Phil having issues with each other. And speaking of Uncle Phil, we see Uncle Phil and Geoffrey in this next scene right here playing golf at the country club. We see Lisa in this next scene right here, and it's looking like she got a lifeguard job at the country club that Will and Carlton work at. And if that is the case, I'm not surprised about this at all, bruh. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm not trying to see these two go back and forth with each other about whether or not if they want to be in a relationship with each other or not. Like, I'm not trying to see that happen at all, but like I said, I'm pretty sure Will and Lisa is going to have issues with each other in season 3 of Bel-Air, if you ask me. Now, in this next scene right here, we see Aunt Viv receiving an award, most likely accepting this award from the Neiman board. We know at the end of season 2, she took over the exclusive director position at the Neiman board. So with her doing that, I'm pretty sure she's doing a great job as the exclusive director at the Neiman's board. And this is why she's receiving this award that we see her receiving in this scene right here, because of her hard work and dedication to the Neiman board. Now, in this next scene right here, we see a new character by the name of Omar Campbell, who is played by actor Duel Hill. My bad if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, y'all. If I'm pronouncing his first name wrong, let me know down below in the comment box. But he's going to be a new character that's going to be joining this next upcoming season of Bel-Air, and he's most likely going to be working with Uncle Phil at his law firm, if you ask me. We see Uncle Phil, Aunt Vivian, and Will in this next scene right here celebrating an accomplishment for Uncle Phil. I'm pretty sure he's being recognized and rewarded for all the hard work he's doing at his law firm as well. We see Ashley and her friend in this next scene right here, and Ashley's friend tells Ashley that her family is like professions. But Ashley tells her sometimes looking the part is more important than what's really going on. And Ashley ain't lying about that. She is not lying about that at all. Now, this next scene right here, we see Ashley getting her feet rubbed by her ex-boyfriend, well, now her current boyfriend, LaMarcus, on a private plane flying to Paris, most likely, because that's where these two was planning on going after the season 2 finale. But while Hillary is kicking it with LaMarcus, she's telling him that she doesn't want this fairy tale to end. And that sounds cool and all, but I don't see this relationship between LaMarcus and Hillary lasting that long in season 3. I'll give it at least 5 episodes, bruh. I feel like by the time episode 5 comes around, LaMarcus and Hillary will no longer be together. I could be wrong though, but this is just my opinion. Especially now that Jazz and Hillary might be messing around with each other again in season 3, which I'm going to talk about later on in this video. Now, in this next scene, we see Phil and Vivian toasting, having dinner with each other. And I believe the relationship between Phil and Vivian is going to be good at the beginning of season 3, but I do believe at some point before season 3 is over with, Phil and Vivian is going to start having issues with each other, especially with Uncle Phil, old flame Erica, working closely with him at his law firm. So I definitely believe Uncle Phil and Aunt Vivian will be having issues with each other when it comes to their relationship, and their relationship will be tested going into this next upcoming season of Bel-Air. Now, in this next scene right here, we see Will at the gym practicing his jump shot, but he ain't able to make shit. All the shots he's shooting is straight air ball, and you can just tell that Will has not been in the gym practicing his jump shot ever since he's been on summer break. You could just tell based off this scene right here alone. And while I'm talking about Will, we see Will in this next scene right here kicking it with Carlton at some burger spot, and they ended up running into Lou, who was Will's father, who was also played by the legend, the GOAT, Marlon Wayans. And Will over there talking about some Lou, he looks shocked as hell to see his daddy, as well as Lou. But Will's father, Lou, will be returning in season 3 of Bel-Air, and he's going to be having a conversation with Will about the choices that he's making. Because in this scene right here, where we see Lou having a conversation with Will and Uncle Phil, it's looking like they had an intervention, if you ask me. And Lou tells Will and Uncle Phil that he left behind basketball. That was his way out of the hood. It was the only good thing in his life. And he's watching his son go down the same path that he went down, and he can't do nothing about it. And with Will's father popping up in season 3, I believe him and Will is going to find a common ground with each other, and they're going to find a way to be cool with each other. I know Will and Lou hasn't been seeing eye to eye with each other ever since they met, but with them two reconnecting again in season 3, I do believe they're going to figure out a way to squash whatever issues that they got with each other, and Will start to embrace Lou more as his father, to be honest. Now, this next scene right here, we see Carlton kicking it with his new girlfriend, and I'm glad your boy Carlton got a new girlfriend, because I'm not going to front. Watching season 1 of Bel-Air, I got tired of seeing this nigga and Will go back and forth about Lisa, bruh. Like, goddamn, bruh, Lisa ain't the only fish in the sea. There's plenty of more fishes in the water. But your boy Carlton got a new girlfriend, for what it's looking like. It's looking like he's going to be meeting her at this new rehab center that he's going to be going through in season 3, because we all know your boy Carlton is a coke head. He's going to be attending rehab in season 3 of Bel-Air to get himself together so he could get over this coke addiction that he got. And while he's at this rehab center, he's going to find his new love interest. But it seems like this might be a problem for Aunt Viv, because Aunt Viv is telling Carlton's girlfriend in this next scene right here that relationships during the early stages of sobriety isn't recommended, which Aunt Viv is not lying about, especially if both of them is in rehab fighting addiction. She's definitely not wrong about that at all. Regardless of what the hell she's saying, Carlton is still going to be kicking it with his new girlfriend. We see them kicking it in this next scene right here, driving down Pacific Coast Highway from what it's looking like, and for a quick second your boy Carlton decided to take his eyes off the road because he's distracted from kissing his new girlfriend, which could possibly lead up to an accident, because we hear somebody honking their horn as this is going on. Now in this next scene right here, we see your boy Jazz and his new girlfriend entering the Banks family house. It's looking like the Banks family is throwing a gathering at their their house, and Will most likely invited Jazz and told him to bring whoever he wanted to bring, knowing good and goddamn well his cousin Hillary was going to be there, because we see Hillary looking in this next scene right here, and it then transitions to the next scene with Hillary and Jazz having a conversation with each other, and Hillary is telling Jazz that he needs to move on because she's definitely has, knowing good and goddamn well this is a lie, because if that's the case, then why the hell is Hillary and Jazz kissing in this next scene right here? You obviously ain't over this boy if you still kissing this nigga. Like, if she's so over Jazz, then why the hell she's kissing on Jazz again when she got a new boyfriend? Like, that doesn't make no sense at all to me. So I can't believe that Hillary is over Jazz and she doesn't have any type of feelings for him, because based off this scene alone, I definitely believe she still got feelings for Jazz, and vice versa. I also believe that Jazz still got feelings for Hillary. Like, you could tell these two characters still like each other at the end of the day, if you ask me. So I don't know what's it gonna be, but I believe by the end of season 3, Hillary and Jazz is going to get back together. I'm definitely expecting these two to get back together in season 3 for sure, for sure. Now in this next scene right here, we see Aunt Vivian's homegirl, as well as Uncle Phil ex-flame, Erica. And Erica is definitely somebody that Aunt Viv need to keep her eyes on in season 3 of Bel-Air, because I just got that weird feeling that she's about to try to push up on Uncle Phil again and try to get him to clap up her cheeks again, just like the old times. I'm definitely expecting Erica to push up on Uncle Phil in season 3 of Bel-Air. And like I said earlier in the video, I'm expecting Uncle Phil and Aunt Vivian's marriage to be tested in season 3 of Bel-Air. We see Uncle Phil in this next scene right here getting into the bed late at night, which is most likely going to cause issues between him and Vivian, because I'm pretty sure she gonna have some words about this, as well as the other issues that's going on in their marriage. Because in this next scene right here, we see Uncle Phil and Aunt Vivian again, and Phil tells Vivian that somehow he's still wrong, and Vivian tells him because none of it feels real. And if I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure they're having a conversation about what happened in the past with Uncle Phil hooking up with Erica back in the day, before him and Aunt Viv was in a relationship with each other. And with Erica being around in season 3, as well as working closely with Uncle Phil at his law firm, I definitely believe she's going to be the main reason why Uncle Phil and Aunt Vivian is having issues in their marriage with each other. Because I definitely believe she gonna push up on Uncle Phil. Something is going to happen between Uncle Phil and Erica in season 3, and when that does happen, this possibly might jeopardize Phil and Vivian's marriage, and their marriage might take a turn for the worse. Now this next scene right here, we see my dog, my boy Geoffrey, punching a punching bag, looking stressed out about something. And I'm not gonna lie, I like this modern day version of Geoffrey. I like the old school version of Geoffrey because he the OG at the end of the day, but this new modern day Geoffrey be putting in work. He a stepper on the low, bruh. That nigga Uncle Phil got a shooter by his side, bruh. Geoffrey ain't playing no games when it comes to the Bank family, and if he feels like you're a threat to anybody in that family, he's going to take you out. And that's what I love about Geoffrey, because Geoffrey does not play around at all when it comes to the Bank family, and he's willing to get his hands dirty to protect them no matter what. Now in this next scene right here, we see somebody badass kids destroying somebody's business, throwing rocks into a window. And the only reason why I'm saying this somebody badass kids, because this look like some shit some kids or a teenager would do. But whoever badass kids this is, they need their ass whooped for this, because right after this, they set the building on fire. Like, goddamn, breaking the window wasn't enough. They wanted to send a message. And if I had to take a guess, I believe this building possibly might be owned by Uncle Phil or Geoffrey. I feel like one of these two might own this building, to be honest. I'm really leaning more towards Uncle Phil more than anything, if I'm being honest about it. And while I'm mentioning Geoffrey, we see Geoffrey in this next scene right here looking at the photo that he received in the season 2 finale of him and his son together, that was taken by somebody in season 3 when Geoffrey was having a conversation with his son out in public. I believe they might have a connection to Geoffrey's past life in London, which is going to resurface in season 3. We then see Geoffrey in this next scene right here telling Uncle Phil that he can't keep running forever, and this is how it ends. And whoever took that photo of Geoffrey and his son together in public in season 3 has a connection to Geoffrey's past life in London, which is going to resurface in season 3. I believe this storyline with Geoffrey and his past from London resurfacing in season 3 is definitely something we need to be on the lookout for going into this next upcoming season, because I believe something major is going to happen in this storyline between Geoffrey and his past life from London, and I definitely believe this is one of the storylines that we should keep a close eye on going into this next upcoming season of Bel-Air. Now in this next scene, we see Uncle Phil and Aunt Vivian looking at some people protesting outside their house, and I don't know what this protest could be about, but based off of Uncle Phil's and Aunt Vivian's face reaction, you could tell that this protest is something serious, and this is something that does not need to be brought to their doorsteps. Now we see Will and Lisa in this next scene, and Lisa tells Will that he doesn't know what he wants. And in this next scene right here, we see the return of Will's old flame Jackie, which is Doc's niece, who we met in season 2, as well as her uncle Doc. And with Jackie returning in season 3, I believe this is going to cause issues in Will and Lisa relationship as well. And if you ask me, I just feel like Will and Lisa need to go their own separate ways, to be honest. Like I've been saying throughout the video, I'm not trying to see Will and Lisa go back and forth with each other about whether or not they're going to be in a relationship with each other or not. I don't want to see that storyline happen in season 3. So hopefully Will and Lisa could get on the same page and figure out a way to overcome the issues that they're going to be having with each other in season 3. But if you ask me, I feel like they should just go their own separate ways and focus on themselves. Now in this next scene, we see Carlton having a conversation with somebody, and he's telling this person that he's having a conversation with that he's not some druggy rich kid who ruined his life. And I mean, he didn't ruin his life, but he is a druggy rich kid though. Like, I can't lie about that, nigga. You is a druggy rich kid for sure, for sure. But I do believe Carlton is going to have a redemption storyline in season 3, and he's going to overcome his drug addiction, bruh. I feel like Carlton gonna prove a lot of people wrong, and he's going to get himself cleaned up in this next upcoming season of Bel-Air, and he's going to find a way to overcome this drug addiction that he got, if you ask me. Now in this next scene right here, we see Hillary at the hospital, and it's looking like somebody done got hurt. I don't know who this is, but if I had to take a guess, I feel like this is either Carlton, Jazz, or Hillary's boyfriend LaMarcus that's laying on this stretcher. I'm leaning more towards these two characters more than anything, to be honest. But whoever was that person that was laying on that stretcher in the previous scene that I showed y'all, I do expect them to be good at the end of the day, but I'm definitely expecting this scene right here to be very emotional and scary for Hillary, if you ask me. Now this next scene right here, we see Will Carlton and a new character that's going to be played by Vic Mensa. I don't have any information about his character at the moment. If anybody knows any type of information about Vic Mensa's character, please leave it down below in the comment box. But Vic Mensa will be popping up in this next upcoming season of Bel-Air, and based off this scene right here alone between him, Carlton, and Will, it seems like Vic Mensa is going to be having a very close relationship with Will and Carlton in season 3 of Bel-Air, for sure, for sure. Now in this next scene, we see Will having a conversation with somebody, and he's telling this person that he's having a conversation with that they always told him that he was in control of his destination. So I'm pretty sure that this possibly could be Will's mom that Will is having a conversation with, because I feel like this is the only person in Bel-Air that could tell Will something like this. So if this is Will's mom that he's having a conversation with in this scene right here, I believe they're going to be having a heart-to-heart with each other, and she's going to be giving Will some words of encouragement when it comes to the stuff that he got going on in Bel-Air. Now we see Will and Carlton in the street race in this next scene right here, and it's looking like Bel-Air on some Too Fast, and it's looking like Bel-Air on some Fast and the Furious shit, and it's looking like Bel-Air on some Fast and the Furious shit. This reminds me so much of a Fast and the Furious race, to be honest. I'm not even trying to be funny. And I also do believe at this street race that Will and Carlton is going to be at, Will is going to be getting into a fight with somebody, because if y'all notice in this scene right here where we see Will pushing somebody, this looks similar to another scene that was shown in the season 3 teaser that was released a couple of months ago, where we see Will sitting in the driver's side of this car that he's driving before he get ready to get into the street race. So I believe this fight that Will is about to get in is going to happen after this street race that's about to occur between him and Carlton and whoever he's racing. Now in this next scene right here, we see Will and Carlton running from the police, and I cannot wait to see this scene right here, bruh, because your boy Carlton looks scared as hell, bruh. I cannot wait to see this episode to see Carlton's reaction when he's getting chased by the police, because your boy Carlton looks shook than a motherfucker based off this scene right here. Now this next scene, we see Jazz and Jackie looking shocked about something. It's looking like they're at the Banks family's house, and it's looking like something crazy that happened at this event that's being hosted at the Banks family house. And in this last and final scene right here, we see the triple OG Geoffrey, from the OG Bel-Air, and he's having a conversation with somebody, and he's telling this person that he's having a conversation with that there's always going to be a price, and that's on them. And this could be anybody that he's having a conversation with in this scene right here, but I hope he's having a conversation with the new modern day Geoffrey, bruh. If this is the new version of Geoffrey that OG Geoffrey is having a conversation with, bruh, hands down, this possibly might be one of the best scenes in season 3 of Bel-Air, if you ask me. I hope this is a new modern day Geoffrey that he's having a conversation with in this scene right here. I cannot wait to see the OG Geoffrey return in this next upcoming season of Bel-Air. I can't wait to watch this new season of Bel-Air, which is going to be airing on August 15th, which is a couple of days left. We ain't got that much time. I am excited to watch this next upcoming season of Bel-Air, and I cannot wait to recap season 3 of Bel-Air with y'all and let y'all know how I feel about season 3 of Bel-Air overall. But other than that, I ain't got too much else to say. If you like this video that I uploaded and created, hit that like button to help this video get recommended across the algorithm. Hit that post bell notification button to get updated on all content I post on my channel, and leave your comments and theories down below in the comment box. Thank you to everybody that's been supporting my channel and rocking with me. I appreciate y'all. Y'all the best subscribers in the world. Without y'all, my channel would not be to where it's at if I didn't have you guys support. So thank you to everybody that's been supporting me and watching the content. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. I'm gonna get at y'all later. I'll see you guys next time. Y'all take care, y'all be safe, and God bless.